quote the Raven, nevermore.
Not known as Lance Dark Side and Short Fuse Plus Wrestling.
Hi, Perth. This is Rob
It's
Van
the
Dam.
Philippine Free Julio. That can you dig that sucker?
I'm going to be standing in that ring as the very first STW champ.
Good evening, everybody. STW Reborn is getting closer and closer. So let's rewind the calendar just a little bit and take a look at everything that's been going on here in Southern Territory Wrestling. Let's start with the STW Tag Team Champions, the Pulse, Jared Slate and Felix Young. Without a question, the most dominant tag team in Western Australian professional wrestling. They've been the champs for a while after going through hell against Purgatory and Ambition. They've been taking out the best teams this country has to offer left, right, and center. Well, come May 27th at Reborn, we've got another huge match. Now, this is a non-title match because the contenders, well, the number one contenders, I should say, have not been crowned just yet. However, this match is going to be absolutely huge because we have joining us from the other side of Australia, Perth's own and very popular superstar, the Australian sensation Craven, is returning live to SCW. The only question we don't know is who is Craven's partner going to be? Well, that seems like it's quite under wrap, and we won't find out until May 27th.
Luther. Where you been, Luther? I'll do something as simple as pick up the phone. With all these announcements going out for Reborn. After everything I've done, after every mess that I've cleaned up for you, damn it, I deserve more! Not now! Go find Axton. He'll tell you what to do. Luther, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to make this real simple and real clear. Either you find me someone at Reborn to lay my pretty friend here into, or I'm going to lay her into you. And I'd hate to send you back to your beautiful wife, your two gorgeous children, full of broken bones and bruises. I don't care how thick your trench coat is, buddy. We'll get through it. So make a choice. Then we'll do.
6 competitors have the ultimate opportunity to take the control card and change the face of their careers in SCW for good. Now, what is the control card on a pole? Well, let's explain it. The control card essentially gives you creative control over any situation for one time. Now, that means that you could cash in for a championship opportunity. You could cash it in advance and say, hey, 2 months from now, this championship match is taking place. You can do whatever you want to do for one whole year. So 6 competitors that are going in there will have the ultimate chance. Now, if we look at the track record, Chris Target, when he first gained control of that control card, he cashed in that night and left STW champion. And to this day, Chris Target is still SCW champion, which just shows the power the creative control card has. So all I can say is the president is best of luck to all 6 competitors, and we'll find out who that winner is May 27th at Vision Studios.
Yes, hello, this is a message from the great George, the great Macedonian man, to the fans of STW. Now, what I want is my decision against Canon Connors overturned. Clear scamming by the referees, actually scammed by the referee and the special guest, Marty Jones. I don't know what he was doing. He's that old, he's looking for his slippers, something like this, you know, his old dog Bo. He missed the call as well. I think there was collusion. So, what's at stake? The submission challenge match that was nobody ever beat me, the beloved match, the Macedonian chicken wing, the reputation of the most dangerous submission this side of heaven. This decision needs to be overturned. Fans, sign a petition. If you see the STW management out on the street, you form a crowd. We get justice served.
The Great George versus Canon Connors. Now, realistically, this kind of started before Ambition. These two are both great technical wrestlers, but it all started when Great George initiated the Macedonian Chicken Wing Challenge. Now, George was able to tap out every opponent that came his way That was, of course, until Ambition won in November. We had a very special guest. British wrestling legend Marty Jones was in the house as the guest judge. However, based on some of the footage that we've seen, Marty Jones got involved after there was a mishap ringside, which Great George claims is the reason why he lost to Cannon Connors. So let's take a quick look at this footage and you guys be the judge. That being said, does this now lead to the question, what would have happened if Marty Jones wasn't ringside? Well, we're going to find out on May 27 at SCW Reborn as the final showdown between the Great George and Cannon Connors takes
Sister,
place.
how are you feeling about your match on May 27th? Look, Lizzie, I feel like I've always been the underdog. I've always been the one that has to scratch and claw their way to the top. And I fought so hard to be the Australian Women's Champion this season. But now Kyla Knight wants to come to Perth and she's after my title. I think this time round, she's the underdog. And I'm going to prove once again that Stella Nix, the star child, is a worthy Australian Women's Champion. Yes, she will. Let's go, girl. Let's go.
Stella Nix versus Kayla Knight. Now let's just take a look back at what's happened here. Stella Nix debuted at STW and her road to the championship has not been an easy one. But Stella Nix has done the impossible. She's overcome all the odds, defeating every challenger coming her way, and is the Australian Women's Champion. Now there's a reason Stella's the champion, and people can look down on her size, they can look down on anything, but at the end of the day, Stella will always overcome the odds. But has Stella ever faced a champion and a challenger like the Venom Pro Wrestling champion, the Women's Champion, Kayla Knight?
I've never been called an underdog in my entire life. So if Stella Nix thinks she's going to be walking out of Reborn on May 27th with an easy win, she's got another thing coming. And to prove to her that I'm not showing up without a fight, I'm going to raise the stakes a little. I'll put my title on the line, the Venom Pro Wrestling Women's Championship. So at the end of the night, when the ref counts to 3 and that bell rings, one of us will be walking out with 2 titles. So you better bring it. See you there.
Kayla Knight is going to fight, has issued that challenge to Stella Nix, and it's been signed, sealed, and delivered. On May 27th, we will see 2 of the strongest women's wrestlers today taking place, fighting in that squared circle for the Australian Women's Championship and for the Venom Pro Wrestling. That's right, it's a winner-take-all champion match. One competitor is going to leave with 2 championship belts on May 27th.
Rogan, I seen your little video pop up on Facebook. I just don't get it. I don't know why you keep talking about the past. And you say, I'm scared? Scared of what? Defending my championship? No freaking way. I had one of Malaysia's best, Sarah Gala, call me out to fly over to Malaysia and defend this title. And what did I do? I flew over to Malaysia, defended this title, and I beat him 1-2-3. The very next day before I was boarding my flight, I got a message on my phone. Julia Garcia, your flight to the Philippines has been booked. One of Philippines' best, Chino, called me out to defend this title against him. And what did I do? I flew over to the Philippines, I defended my title, and I still walked away the Silent Cross champion. You wanted my attention? All you had to do is make a tweet, make a post on Facebook, message STW management, and I would have done the match. But you want to talk about the past? Well, November 12, one of the biggest matches of my career, after I defeated Carlito, I was putting my heart out in the ring, talking about my sister that I just buried the day before. And you wanted to come out and interrupt me? That's not professional wrestling. That's not what we do in this business. That is low, and it speaks volumes about you. You know what? May 27, whether I first lay eyes on you backstage or in the ring when we stand across from each other, I'm just gonna knock you down your throat.
Now, the Philippine Dream Julio captured the Southern Cross Championship on the inception of STW's Border Wars event against one of Australia's very best in Matt Hayter. Now, since that day, Julio has traveled to the Philippines, Malaysia, he's gone all across Australia defending this championship. No one has seemed to come close to Julio. However, Rogan Kargas has taken a different approach to some of the other competitors. Rogan Kargas has made this very, very personal.
Last Wednesday, I lost my sister of 2 years from a wagon addiction. I knew my sister would want me to come in here and rest with my life. Karina, this one's for you.
How about we wait on my time, on my terms? Because I won this cup through hard blood, sweat and tears, and when I take that title, the next time you cry, it'll be because I beat you and you're lifeless in the center of my ring.
Inside the head of Julio, is this going to take an impact on Julio come May 27th? Or is the Philippine Dream going to once again overcome the odds and still leave as the longest reigning Southern Cross champion in history? Or is Rogan Kargas going to be the man to finally end that streak? We'll find out May 27th at STW Reborn. Now, we can't leave without talking about our huge main event.
Why? Why is the question I've been asking myself a lot recently. Like, why is the president of STW so hell-bent on trying to take away my championship? Because I don't understand it. The fact that I give you classic match after classic match, is that not good enough for you? Because Sharky, Mr. President, I see the videos you put up, and I see how disgusted your face turns every time you have to say my name. So I don't understand why, because you should be proud. You should be honored. You should be privileged of the fact that I am your champion. But I'm not treated that way at all. So instead, you're bringing someone from Adelaide. This is the guy from Adelaide's gonna come and try and take my title. And it's not just anyone, is it? It's the current RCW Emerald Crown champion. And I think it's cute. I think it's adorable that he's not putting his title on the line. Because Reg Shaw, I'll speak to you directly. I saw your promo as well. And to be honest, I'm not buying what you're selling. Because if you were that confident, you would put your title on the line. You would make it historic. Champion versus champion. All on the line. But you wouldn't. You wouldn't dream of it. Because you know in your heart of hearts, I'm the best thing going today. You know, just like your boy knows, that come the 27th, you are going to bend the knee and bow to the king of the carnies.
Of course, Chris Target, the man that cashed in his control card way back and is still to this day the STW champion. Well, he's been able to overcome a lot of odds, but I don't know how he's going to go as we bring in Adelaide's most dominant big man, Red Shaw, the current Riot City Emerald Crown champion, along with his manager coming all the way to Perth. I think this is going to be a huge main event, and I think that we may see a brand new champion on May 27th. But everybody knows what Chris Target and Team Target get up to. The only result is what's going to be happening after May 27th. Well, guys, there's only one way to find out, and that's by getting your tickets now at eventbrite.com.au or through our official website at southernterritory wrestling.com. We'll see you all on May 27th.